Bezras Hashem Yisporach Erev Shabbos Parshat Tazria-Metzora. There's this amazing story I heard from Rabbi Pesach Kronschliter, that there was this man who every day would take the train, the underground, the subway in America, from New York to Manhattan, every day at 7:30. One day, came to a man, packed him on the shoulders, turned around, and he saw stand there a non-Jew, and he said to him, "Is it true you're here every single day for the 7:30 train to Manhattan?" Said, "Yes." "You're always on this platform?" "Yes." He says, I came here today not to take a train, but to tell you the following, that I used to be here a peddler. I used to have such a shelf, and I would sell pencils, sharpeners, office things, what you need for the office. And one day, you bought from me a pencil. And by mistake, I returned to you too much change. So you ran after me and he said, "Are you the merchant that gave me too much change? You sold me the pencil, here, take back change, you gave me too much." And then it's going around my head. Am I the merchant? I'm a merchant, I'm not a peddler. I'm a merchant, I'm not a peddler. I'm a merchant, I'm not a peddler. And then I just picked up the phone and I called up my suppliers and I said, "Listen, I'm a merchant, I'm not a peddler. I have by my shop 700,000 people walking past daily from my shop. I sell that's a traffic that I have by my shop. Either you supply me better quality goods at a better competitive price, or I'm not doing business with you. I'm a merchant, I'm not a peddler." So, "Whoa, we're sorry. We thought you're a peddler. We didn't know you're a merchant. We're going to send you 700,000 people standing up by your shop, all the people of the platform. So we're going to send you better things. We'll give you a better price." And that's what happened. He had amazing stuff. He was selling. He slowly opened a shop. He had so many customers, he opened a second shop. He said, "This morning, I'm about to open my 4th shop. And before I'm going to open my 4th shop, I thought it was only right. I should come here and thank you for calling me a merchant and not a peddler." This is the koyach moves v'chayim beyad loshen. Everyone knows moves beyad loshen. You can kill a person's reputation with loshen hora. But we have to as well remember chayim beyad loshen. You can give a person life with the way you call him, the way you speak to him, the way you interact with him with respect. After I heard this story, I remember it was the beginning of a winter's month in the yeshiva, and I told one of the bochrim, "You know, be'ezras Hashem, you're going to grow to be a great Rosh Yeshiva." That's what I said. You're going to grow, it's amazing Rosh Yeshiva. And then 3 months later, Chodesh Shvat around, he came to me, he said, "I'm giving shir to bochrim on the Gemara at night, 10:30 to 11. I said, "Wow, that's amazing." He said, "But Rav, you called me a Rosh Yeshiva, so I'm already giving shiurim." Here 3 months later, he says, "I'm a Rosh Yeshiva, I can give as well shiurim," and he started giving shir at 10:30 at night. Chayim beyad loshen, this we have to remember. And the question is, why is it that Hashem Yirachem, the Nisoyin of Loshen Hora, not speaking good, not giving respect to other people, but the Moves side, speaking badly about others? Hashem Yirachem is a great, great test. Why? How can we overcome this test? So if we'll understand Be'ezras Hashem, the cause of Loshen Hora, Be'ezras Hashem will be easier for us to overcome the test. Be'ezras Hashem segewaldig. I once heard, I was in a Moshav Charasha in Eretz Yisrael, and the Rav, I forgot his name, he said the most beautiful thing. David HaMelech says in Tehillim, "Mi yoish hechofetz chayim Oyev yomim lirois toiv. Who is a person who is there to enjoy life, to have beautiful days, see good, stop from speaking bad about the other person. They'll have a beautiful life. But he said, you have to put the comma in the right place. Instead of saying lirois toiv, oyev yomim lirois toiv, comma, guard your tongue from speaking bad, put the comma as follows. Who is a person who wants a good life and beautiful days? Lirois toiv, see the good in the other person, then automatically the outcome will be you will be able to stop yourself from speaking bad and spreading lashon hara. Moiradik. The inyan is lirois toiv. Again, miyo ish echofetz chayim. Oyev yomim, who is a person who wants life and beautiful days? Lirois toiv, see good in the other person. And then it will be easier. Then you won't be able. Then you won't speak lashon hara. Think about it. If a person always sees bad in the other person, he comes to shul, all he sees is bad. He sees, you see him. Of course, he comes late. He's always late. Look at how he davens. Look at what he does. Look at this. So automatically, he'll as well speak lashon hara about the other person. He has no respect for him. He doesn't see the good in the other Yid. But if the person sees always good, wow, look how he davens. Look how much kindness he does. Look how he's helping the other person. He's always seeing the kindness, the good in the other person. Can I speak lashon hara such a person? Can I speak lashon hara about such a good person, such a oved Hashem, such a kind man? You already can't speak lashon hara. Gewaldig, gewaldig, gewaldig. You see it as well in the Aleph base. Says the Oisius Rabbi Akiva as follows. Samach in the order of the Oisius, in the holy letters of the Aleph base is Samach, then Ayin, Pei. Ayin, it represents the eyes. Afterwards is Peh. Afterwards is to speak. So first is the way a person sees things, and then afterwards, his speech symbolizes how he's thinking, how his thoughts are, reflects his thoughts. And if his thoughts always to see good, then he'll speak good about the other person. Says Oisius Rabbi Akiva, how beautiful it is. Says Oisius Rabbi Akiva, if you have a look at the letter Ayin, the letter Ayin is. Just look if I got the paper here with the letter Ayin. Here, the letter Ayin. Pay attention, the letter Ayin. You see, you got here, it's made of two letters together. There's a letter Zayin and a Yud. How much is gematria Yud and Zayin together? 17. Yud is 10, Zayin is 7. 17 is the same gematria as Toiv. A person needs to have an ayin toiva, then pay. Then he'll speak. Pay represents speech, like the Gemara said in Shabbos, Daf Kuf Mem Vov, that pay, sometimes you have a closed pay, sometimes you have an open pay, a pay soifis. It represents sometimes there's a time to speak, and sometimes there's a time to be quiet. So ayin toiva, and then peh, and then a person will speak only good. He'll know when to speak, and he'll know when to be quiet. May we be zoicha bez Hashem. Now we understand the cause of the lashon hara, this great test Hashem yirach the nisoyin of lashon hara, which is the person has to lirois toiv, to see good in the other person, and then be'ezras Hashem it will be much, much easier to overcome the nisoyin of lashon hara. May be zoicha b'schus ahavas chinom, we be able to see the Mashiach tzidkenu imheru v'imenu. Thank you very much for listening.